If you could somehow trust how life unfolds for you, and you will trust it when you know how life unfolds. You may be a Nobel Prize winner, but you may not know this simple divine process. If you decide something, try to understand if I make sense. If you decide something at random, like you buy a lottery ticket, any number you pick, you don't use your intelligence, you just pick a number, and if by chance you win the lotto, it's God's grace, but you know there was no intelligence required, it was just a chance. So we don't take any credit and blame for those actions that happen in our life because of the chance. We take credit and blame for those actions for which we do some mental processing, shuffling of our information. Now this shuffling of information takes place mechanically, but if you are not very alert, you think you are doing this shuffling and you are deciding it. While you are listening to me, now see if you can catch. Either you can look towards me, keep on looking towards me, or sometimes you will be inclined to look this way or that way. How do you decide to turn your neck left side or right hand side, upwards or downwards? How? Any action that we call voluntary action, to the extent it is a voluntary action, it must have your approval. Your approval means your intellect's approval. If I move my hand like that without thinking I am moving, then it is a reflex action, involuntary action. It has no much significance. I take credit and blame for those actions that I think I have thought over. So if you could only understand the process of this thinking, that you believe it is your intellectual kind of thinking. In our scriptures, we are taught again and again that this mind is also inert. This mind is not self-conscious. It has borrowed kind of light. Because of that borrowed light, or because of the light that is available to your ego or to my ego, we are only able to know how this mind comes to a decision. You know, I trust you know better than I know, when we see someone dancing on a movie screen, we cannot deny that someone is dancing on the screen of the movie. However, we know very well that there is no dancer there, and those pictures, those photos that are taken are projected in such a fast speed that they create the impression as if someone is really dancing. It is only the fast speed of so many photos taken that create the impression as if someone is there dancing. As those pictures shifting very fast create the impression in our mind that someone is dancing, like that, the shuffling of mind takes place so fast. It is much faster than any computer, that we think there is someone who is doing this shuffling. And because this shuffling is so fast and there is some coherence, we get deluded. I am doing this shuffling and I am responsible for this decision. Of course, we cannot conduct our life without taking responsibility for our actions. However, if you could only catch as deeply as any mystic has ever caught, that no matter what you do and decide, it is always decided for you through your own memory bank. Even when you think, I am very loyal to my husband, or I am very loyal to my wife, what have you done to be loyal? And what others have done who have not been loyal? neither you have done anything to be loyal, nor they have done anything to be unloyal. It is just the memory bank. In their heart, it has unfolded that way. In your heart, it has unfolded that way. Because of this ignorance, you think you have been loyal. Because of their ignorance, they are thinking or believing they have been unloyal. However, the mystics know that we all are simply puppets. There is a puppeteer, cosmic power, cosmic intelligence, cosmic light, cosmic source, cosmic electricity. We are like different fans, different bulbs, different refrigerators, different tape recorders, different gadgets that work through electricity. But we have not developed the power of examining. How do I act the way I act? How do I speak the way I speak? How do I think the way I think? How do I decide the way I decide? How do I act the way I act? Because of that confusion, I believe I am doing, I am deciding,